Duddy's probably had as a strong year as he's had, I guess, probably ever.
Yeah.
But look, they're going to be very hard to beat. But West Bentley, they've just got that X factor about them. And
well, what a game against Elwood. Elwood were chasing West Bentley's, I think, 220 or something like that. And that was thanks mainly to I think Chopper Reid, who finished with 62 not out, and he took 6 for with the ball to actually deny.
It might have been 7 for.
No, finished with 6 for, and it denied Elwood, who finished I think about 5 runs short, and that was by no means lost due to the efforts of Anno and Ostolopoulos, who was fantastic. He made 122 not out. I think he bats at 3, and what a knock. And unfortunately, just fell short. But again, hats off to West Bentley, and particularly, as mentioned, Mark Chopper Reid, who made 60 not out and took 6 for. Great effort. And that put West Bentley into the preliminary final against Brighton Union on the weekend.
Well, look, West Bentley, again, I think Damien Casey's, he made runs in that first final as well. I didn't even know he was playing this year. He must have only played the last few games of the year. But when you throw him into your top order with
Spring Racing Carnival was a bit of a distraction, but yeah.
When you throw him into the top order with Frew, Fiddler, Mark Reid, the Holmes brothers, it's a pretty strong top order.
No doubt.
And the good thing is, obviously, they've the loss of Stacey at the start of the year. People thought, well, there's 30 wickets and 500 runs, but they've covered that.
Yeah.
And they I think they convincingly, I haven't seen the figures, but it seems like they convincingly won the final against Brighton Union on the weekend.
Yeah, this one here. Brighton Union 7 for 214. James Gaynor made 53, top scored. Now, people question James Gaynor as to how slow he bats and whatever else, but in my opinion, he does a job.
Yeah.
He does a job, and allows the bigger hitters like your Ivan Delax, your Gurdons, and your Pathidoses to actually, and Kings, I guess, to actually play their aggressive strokes. Whereas James is always there just to build an innings around, and he did his job, and maybe some others didn't. And in my opinion, James Gaynor did a great job making 53. Gregory making 47 not out at the end there. And Ivan made 36, and I think he went out just before tea, which was a crucial blow for Brighton Union. And again, Mark Chopper Reid, the best of the bowlers, taking 3 for 47, and I'm sure that was off plenty of overs, 20 plus I would imagine. So West Bentley, they did the job easily, 4 down with the Holmes brothers, 67 for Sean, and 59 for Damien Holmes.
All right, well, looking at the final this week, East Sandy and West Bentley, where's it played? Is
it's being played at Hurlingham Park.
Hurley?
Yep. So East Sandy versus West Bentley at Hurlingham Park, and well, I think West Bentley have played in 3 of the last 4 finals, as has East Sandy. The only difference being that East Sandy has won 3 out of those 4 flags.
Obviously, from my perspective, the key, obviously, for West Bentley to win this game is Mark Reid's ability to take wickets.
A lot of expectations are on Danny Frew. I mean, like he's done it for years for Brighton Union, and I guess now's the time where West Bentley are hoping for that, I guess, return on investment, so to speak, in regards to Danny's time at the club. So yeah, look, that's West Bentley's big chance. But
and like even Sean Holmes at the top, he can take the game away from you within the first 15 overs. So he'll obviously be someone they're targeting. But look, can't get away from East Sandringham with Duddy, and he's had a strong year, and Duddy, and then you've got Devereaux, Corp, and all these guys at the top of the order.
Even Biggie Phelan,
Yeah, Biggie.
G'day, Biggie.
Number 1 supporter. You're going big. Good luck. But look, West Bentley, they're one of those teams that just aren't afraid of the opposition.
No.
Are they? So,
when they're on, they can match anyone. And from what I know, they're the only team to have defeated East Sandringham this season.
Exactly right. And like I said in another episode, that I've spoken to a couple of guys at East Sandy, and this is going back to Christmas, and the only team they really feared was West Bentley. So, obviously there's some reservations.
Imagine the party at Patterson Road if they won. Oh, jeez. I would imagine the McKinnon Hotel might get a bit of a workout as well over the next 24 hours after the grand final. But
look, I guess
either way, whether they win or lose.
Just I think East Sandy should win, but you know,
I mean, let's
don't be
honest.
surprised if it's closer than we all think.
3 weeks ago, West Bentley were not even contended for the fall. They needed to win outright and have other games go their way. And look at them, they're in a grand final. So good luck to them. Hopefully the dream continues for them. I'm sure a lot of people are looking to see when East Sandy get knocked off, and this could be it.
All right. Well, your tip?
My tip is East Sandy again.
Okay.
And on Woolno Shield, I reckon Kingston Heath will beat Moorabbin West.
Just on that as well, Hampton didn't win a game, and I know we spoke about this last episode as well. Would you foresee them going down, Kingston Heath pick up the points and win the final? Will they come up next year?
I have no doubt that if Kingston Heath win Woolno Shield, they will replace Hampton Central in Longmuir. If Moorabbin West win, I'm not so sure. I think Moorabbin West rely on a few veterans, and with that in mind, I don't know whether the CMCA are going to make a call on that.
So if Moorabbin threw their hat into the ring and said, we want to come up, we've got some kids coming through, the 2s and 3s.
By rights they should. By rights they should. But I guess overall, in regards to the long-term growth of Longmuir Shield and the competitiveness, I think Kingston Heath are a safer bet. But if Moorabbin West win and they want to go up and they tick all the boxes criteria-wise, then absolutely they should go up.
I think the way I'd be looking at it is Hampton Central are in a worse off position personnel-wise than maybe in Moorabbin West. So really, it's much of a muchness. If Hampton stay in, they're still going to have those veterans, like you said, with Moorabbin West. So I think it would only be healthy to bring a new team up.
Yep, well, as long as they're doing the right thing in bringing young blood in and watching these kids improve, whether they'll improve in a stronger competition, whether it be Kingston Heath or Moorabbin West, they're entitled to be promoted. So,
right, just lastly, now we ran a Longmuir Shield Team of the Year at the start as well, and we pulled that back to build the anticipation of the punters out there to see what the final 11 will be. I'm not going to run through individually because we've got to go, because we'll get fired if we don't pack this and go to work. The team's up now. Congratulations to everyone who's on there. I think the standouts for me this year was probably Nath Harris's first half of the year. I think he made almost 400 for most. I think he made 440 for the year, but 400 of those probably came in that first half, and I think he went overseas, so stunted his momentum. Anton again, he made I think about 470. Average 67. He'll take out the average. But
he had injury concerns early on in the season too.
But he only played about 8 games too, so he didn't play the full quota. So if he did, it would have been a scary season. Con Bathidos again. I know we've spoken about him earlier, but
590 runs, which is basically nearly 150 more than the amount of runs he made that won him the Night Sports Player of the Year.
We made I think it was 570 this year, but last year he made about 450. So yeah. He's ineligible for that too.
No, he wouldn't be ineligible. Oh, maybe.
He'd have to be.
I don't know. Did they?
Remember Stacey got rubbed out last year. I think he had asterisks against his name.
Well, if that's the case, whoa.
I reckon, and just on the bowling side of things, I think Surridge probably had a good a year as he's had for a few. So
what a great year.
I think most of the weeks you pick up the paper and he's taken a quick 3 or 4. And have a team 5 for nothing. So
yeah, and he looks more like Richard Gere these days with the grey hair, but he still continues to do it.
Exactly right. And Marshall Bunting, probably one of the he's still an under 21, and he's made a couple of hundreds and taken a few bags. So well done. But the team's up there. Congratulations, and I think that's about it from me. Yeah,
look, just quickly on Wednesday night, which is the day that this is being uploaded, so hopefully you see it beforehand. But the CMCA vote count is on tonight. So good luck to those. Who do you reckon's going to win? Now that this Bathidos situation
take
is
Bathidos, I think Surridge would it be close. I think Duddy.
I reckon Harris will pick up a few votes early, wouldn't he?
Would have to, yeah.
Be hard to beat.
He'll start well, but I even think Glenn Kosniak or whatever he is.
From LePage.
I think he's had a pretty good year. So don't be surprised, because last year McConkey he bowled really well last year. I know he bowled and did the batting as well, but. Don't be surprised, because no one else was really going to poll votes for LePage. to take them away. So
I
I
guess
wouldn't be
it's just the
surprised.
wins that will make or break whether they decide to give three
They only
voters.
won a couple of games last year. McConkie finished second or third, so see how we go. But